Good evening and welcome back to Mo's channel. Today is February 25th, 2020. I have not made a video in a while, so I'm going to make one because Sanders has them scared. They're shitting in their little panties. The Democrats. Oh no! Sanders! 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 What we gonna do? Sanders, what we gonna do? He said that shit in 2016. He said they conspired against him. They said, no, 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 no. He wasn't bullshitting. That white boy from that lily white state called Vermont was not bullshitting. Wow. 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 But why are they so scared of Sanders? I mean, if you think about it, they'd be happy that Sanders is gonna win. Because look at Trump. Look at Trump in 2016. Jeb Bush, Ted Cruz, blah, blah, blah. All the motherfuckers was there, the Republicans. I'm white boy Republican. I know how to talk like white boy. Because me, white boy Republican. He trounced them. Trounced them. And then he went up against Hillary Clinton. Establishment. The wife of Bill Clinton. Former Secretary of State. Former U.S. Senator. Come on, who's this motherfucker? He's an outsider. He's an outsider. He's even outside the Republican Party. Who's gonna vote for him? No fucking body believed that Trump, that way, way, way outsider would win. And they couldn't even impeach that motherfucker. He was not lying. Trump could walk out tomorrow on Pennsylvania Avenue and shoot not one, not two, but 10 motherfuckers, and ain't shit gonna happen to him. Nothing. So, why are Democrats so stupid to think that an outsider could not win when that outsider called Trump, whom no Republican in 2016 believed that Trump would win the primary. No Republican. Republicans was like, oh, well, it's done. It's Hillary. Fuck it. And Trump won. Why can't Democrats think and say, you know what? Maybe Americans want something different. Am I endorsing Sanders? No. I don't give a fuck about him. I don't give a fuck about Trump. But if I was a Democrat, I'd say, hold up. The unthinkable happened in 2016. How can we make the unthinkable happen in 2020? They're just some dumb shit white motherfuckers who've got no sense of innovation. We do this all the time, so we keep doing this all the time, and we keep on doing this, and maybe something different will happen. dumb shit. Fuck you. But Sanders is a social democrat or democratic socialist, whatever the fuck you want to call it. And everyone is scared, scared, scared that America is going to become socialist. But let me ask you, do you know what a socialist is? Because let's go to Webster. What does Webster say capitalism is? It says, and this is Webster, not me, Webster. Online, Google, whatever the fuck shit. Capitalism is an economic system characterized by private or corporate ownership of capital goods, by investments that are determined by private decision, and by prices, production, and the distribution of goods that are determined mainly by competition in a free market. All right? And Webster defines a free market as an economy operating by free competition. Now, the same Webster defines socialism as any of various economic and political theories advocating collective or governmental ownership and administration of the means of production and distribution of goods. When you're out there and you're driving along and someone hits your car and fucks you up, and the police come, and the fire department comes, and the EMTs come, and they pull you out of your car and put you in an ambulance and take you to hospital, and the ER doctors and nurses bring you in and treat you without charging you a fucking dime, that is socialism. That is socialism. When your ass sits here in the US and goes to your little job and gets off your little job and goes to the mall and buys your little trinkets and goes to Starbucks and gets your little latte, whatever the fuck, while they're Marines and Army soldiers and Air Force airmen and Navy sailors out there protecting this nation, that's socialism. Any time the government provides a service to its citizens, that government is taking ownership and control of the requisite resources to provide that service. That is socialism. So you cannot sit here in America or any other fucking country where a government exists and provides services to its citizens without directly charging them and say this nation is not socialist. There are degrees of socialism. There are degrees of capitalism. This nation is not capitalist either. When the Federal Reserve sets the interest rates in the marketplace, that is not capitalism. When a company such as Amazon, such as Walmart, such as Microsoft can dominate the market because of their size and hence eliminate competition from smaller rivals who may have a superior product, That is not capitalism. When you have lobbyists on Capitol Hill lobbying for the energy industry, for the financial industry, for the healthcare industry, that is not capitalism. So nobody can say, I want to be a truly capitalist nation, because you cannot exist as a truly capitalist nation, because a truly capitalist nation has no government. And without government, what the fuck are you gonna do? On the other hand, you don't want to be totally socialist, because then government controls everything. Government should control some things. Government should pay for some things. At the same time, if some motherfucker out there wakes up one day and says, I'm going to take the risk, I'm going to quit my job and I'm going to start a company. If I succeed, I'll be a billionaire. If I fail, I'll be broke. They take that risk and they succeed and they become a billionaire. They have that right. If some motherfucker says, you know what, I'm going to spend 4 years in undergrad studying every day, not party at all, and then 4 years in med school, and then 5 years in residency so I could be a neurosurgeon, and they sacrifice 13 years of their fucking life, and at the end of the road, they're making $500,000, $600,000, $700,000 a year, they've earned it. Nobody should take that away from them. So that extent of socialism, I don't want. This tax on billionaires, I don't want. This victimizing and looking down on and vilifying people who strive, who make sacrifices to succeed. Whereas others just want to waste their fucking time on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram, playing video games, doing nothing with their fucking lives. But they want to be mad at those motherfuckers who apply themselves. No. If you apply yourself and you attain your success, you've earned it. You deserve it. And no one should make you feel bad for that. If you're a lazy piece of shit that don't do jack all day, be the fucking failure that you are. So that extent of socialism, where you equalize the hard workers and the lazy, no, we don't want that. But I don't think Bernie Sanders is coming from that perspective. I don't know. I don't know the motherfucker. I ain't followed the motherfucker. But this is what I think. I think let's get away from socialism, capitalism, all this isms, and let's just ask ourselves, as citizens of the United States of America, what do we want? We have government. We keep saying government fail me, government fail me, government fail me. What am I going to do? Government fail me. What am I going to do? I cry, cry. Government fail me. Fuck crying, nigga. A baby cries, you give it a pacifier, it shuts the fuck up. I ain't got no pacifier for you, so stop fucking crying. Come on. What should government do for a motherfucker? This is what I propose. Alright, simple shit. This is what I propose. Mo's proposals. Mo is allowed to have proposals. Just like Mo is allowed to drink. And if you have a problem with Mo drinking, then go down to the corner and buy you a drink. So you won't have a problem with Mo drinking because you'll be drinking as well. Because drinking is good for you. Fish swim in water, and we drink water, and we think like fish. That's good for you. This is what I propose. Do not, Mr. Sanders. First of all, I think what you, Mr. Sanders, need to do is clearly articulate what you would bring forth as president. Talk to Clinton. I know his wife don't like you, but give him a call, man. Tell him you got a cigar. He'll be happy. Ask him, because he was good at that policy shit. So lay out policies, clear policies of what you're going to do from day one and the impact of those things. Go out, talk to Americans, start holding rallies like your buddy Trump. Talk to Americans, get them out there. All right? Now, this one problem with your people, Democrats, they're a bunch of pussies. That's a problem with Democrats. Some weak ass motherfuckers. I won't bullshit. Democrats are some weak ass motherfuckers. If a Democrat had done what Trump had done, and it was the Republicans coming at him, he would be out of office right now. Democrats are some weak ass motherfuckers. But this is what I propose, Mr. Sanders. Number one, leave the entrepreneurs alone. I'm about to start 3 businesses right now. A management consulting business, a software business, and a construction business. Starting a business is a risky venture. More businesses fail than succeed. So you go in knowing that the odds are against you. And you sacrifice, you push, you put yourself out there. When you succeed, you have earned that success. Bill Gates, the Google boys, Zuckerberg, the Facebook motherfucker, Tesla, all these motherfuckers started their shit, made that sacrifice, and now they're billionaires. They've earned that shit. Leave them alone. Fuck this billionaire tax, whatever shit. Motherfuckers that became doctors, whatever, leave them alone. They've earned that shit. Do not punish those who sacrifice to thrive. Number 2, we have a lot of poor people out there. In America, you have a lot of poor people out there. You have a lot of lower middle class people out there. A lot of those people, their daily life is just a struggle to survive. There's a lot of people that are really suffering in this country, Mr. Sanders. Every time you politicians start running for president, senate, whatever, you always talk about the middle class, middle class, middle class. No one ever talks about the poor class. A lot of them are not lazy. They're just stuck in a fucked up situation. Give them a path to success. Throw that rope, drop that ladder, and tell them, nigga, get out that hole. Come on up here. That's all a lot of them need. What is that rope? That ladder? Education. education. If you got someone working at a warehouse making $12 an hour, standing on their feet 8, 10 hours a day, and you tell this person, if you go to community college, just give it 4 hours of your day, 4 days a week. In 2 years, you could get an associate's in bookkeeping, in radiology, you could be an RN. In 2 years, you could go from making $12 an hour to making 18, 20, 25, and set your life on a completely different path in 2 years. That's all it takes. I ain't even talking about a 4-year degree. I ain't even talking about a graduate degree, an associate's, 2 years. Trade schools, learn to be a carpenter, a plumber, electrician, 6 months, they're there. But when you're making $12 an hour, every fucking penny counts. So give them free tuition or tuition assistance at community colleges, at trade schools. It will make a tremendous difference in their lives. Those are the things government should do.